What's up, guys? It's Monday, August 1st, and it's 11:25 a.m., and this is going to be the market update. So we're going to go through a lot of charts today. So first, we're going to start with the US 10-year government bonds. And we can see that from my last video. If you haven't watched it yet, go through that, and you can see that we've talked about the 10-year bonds, the dollar. We drew all of the things to watch out for. And starting this week, we are starting to peek our head down through this horizontal yellow line that we had said was a line that had been an area of support and resistance for the past decade now. And we had the sell signals come in at the top here, and we're saying that it's likely we have topped, and we're getting more signals today that that is the case. So on the 5-day chart, we can see that, yep, we broke through here. We have heavy momentum to the downside. You can see that this is starting to curl up, which shows that every time like the blue crosses over the pink, we see big falls, drastic falls. We have the stock RSI, it's crossed down. It's already down in this oversold area. TSI is crossed down. It looks like it wants to head like rapidly down. And then this is picking up steam too as well, the MACD. And the RSI, we're breaking below that median line that we said we needed to hold. So it is very likely that we have topped as far as the 10-year yield, and we're going to come down in bond prices. What that will do is the dollar, you're already starting to see it, dollar's starting to come down. So that, along with the 10-year yield coming down, is starting to show across the board for crypto, and we're going up. So we can see, yep, this is a 2-day chart. We got a 2-day buy warning, but those are just warnings. Sometimes when the 2-day buy warning comes and flashes, that's like the start of our descent. And then when we get our blue one, that's when we know it's over. So this is a sign that's saying, yeah, we're probably going to start breaking through the floor here and heading down rapidly. So now let's go to the dollar. You can see that the dollar is the weekly chart, but let me go to 3 days so we can see it a little better. So as we speak, we are heading down to this trend line right here. We had a parabolic trend line. If you remember me talking about the Nike swoosh, that was those like white parabolic lines together. Let me see if I can put it on. So we have this. And we had that coming up like that. So we had multiple touches of support, and then we were curling up here. It looked like the dollar was going to just rip higher, and then we broke through it. So now we have this like linear kind of trend line support that if we break that, and then we break the horizontal support here now at like 104, it's lights out, and we already know that crypto is going to explode if that's the case. But it's good news so far. You can see how much crypto can move just based off of like that move alone. Now imagine if we break through here. If we break through the yellow line to here, and then imagine if we break from there all the way down to here. That's where things get fun. So that's what we need to watch out for. So let's go to a higher time frame to see the signals, see if we got any sell nows coming in. Not yet on the weekly. On the 2-week, we had our sell warnings. Stock RSI is crossed down. TSI is getting ready to cross down. So if that happens, then we'll get that sell now, which we know the sell now marked the start of a huge crypto run back in 2017. It's very exciting. So if this plays out, who knows what could happen, because things back here, they were in a bear market. And let me actually go to this time. So like, first, let's go to the sell warnings, like around like December 2016 to March of 2017. Ready? Watch this. December 2016, March 2017. Okay. So December is right here. So right here for XRP especially, we're in a bear market. We're, down from the top in January 2015. And then we just kind of just went down here this whole time. It didn't look like things were going to get any better. And then 2 years later was that moment, and we still haven't reached all-time highs, anything like that. And then right when March rolled around, so like right here, like even think about right here, we fell in prices back to the support that we've been touching for years on end now. Everybody didn't think that prices were going to explode. How could they, right? Like every single time we went up, we went back down, and people got used to it just falling back over again. Then all of a sudden in March, we just mooned out of nowhere. People couldn't even understand why it happened, but it was because of the dollar topping in the macro trend. So right here was March of 2017, and that took the dollar topping took XRP in 3 weeks. You made 14 times your money in 3 weeks, and then in 2.5 months, you made 87 times your money. 87 times. So us being similar to that time right now where, we've been, actually, let me go back. The dollar's been rising. We've been going down in prices. We haven't hit all-time high. We came back to retest a support level we haven't touched in years. It doesn't seem like we're going to just go, to the moon right now, right? All the same similar things lining up. And now with the dollar about to top here, as we're seeing sell warnings back here in like April, May, just like sell warnings back here in December. Once we got that sell now in March of 2017, like right to the T, at this moment here was when XRP did the 13x in 3 weeks. Then along this whole ride down, that's when it went 80 times your money in 2 months. So that's what we're getting in for. So let me actually take this off, and we can see that right when we break this, we might go sideways for a bit, but then when we really start to go down here, that's where the massive bull run that we were expecting is going to come. So very similar things lining up here. So now let's go to the NAS 100, and we can see the weekly chart. We got a buy now back here. Last times we got buy nows marked the bottoms. We went up, went up, went up. So like maybe it's all over. Maybe kind of everybody's expecting now we're gonna crash. But we've already crashed, right? So every single time since 2011, by now we went, by now we went, by now we went, by now we went, even the COVID crash, and then right now it's saying we're gonna go too. Only thing we gotta watch out for is a Great Recession type style kind of correction and crash where we'd be at this moment, we pop up, go sideways, and then we have our final crash with the buy now coming in to mark the actual bottom. Then we go. So that's the only thing we're watching out for as far as that. Now let's go to crypto total market cap. I'm going to go to the weekly chart. So weekly chart, we have our buy warning here. And by next week on Sunday, it's likely we're going to get the buy now signal because we already have our buy warning. We have the stock RSI crossed up here. TSI is about to cross. MACD is about to cross as well too. So if we keep this, even just keep where we're at right now or just keep this momentum going up, we're going to get the buy now signal. So last time we got the weekly buy now signal on the crypto total market cap was here after the COVID crash, so April 2020, and then here of February 2018, and then we went up 4x. Here we went up like 10x, and then the last times before that, we're not getting any data back here. But you can see that every single time, bottom, and these were macro bottoms. So that's why I believe right now is a macro bottom as well too. So this is all looking good. It's just a matter of if we get up here, are we going to get rejected? And if we do get rejected, are we going to hold a higher low right here as support to then continue this rally up? That's what we're really watching. So this is the altcoin market cap. Same kind of thing here. We have the weekly buy warning right there. We have the stock RSI crossing up. TSI is about to cross. MACD is about to cross. So that's looking good as far as a bounce. And we're already seeing the bounce. So it's just a matter of making sure that we're playing it level by level. Nothing goes up in a straight line. So if we go all the way up here, we're not going to expect to just keep roaring up here. If those sell warnings come in, we're going to sell. take some profit off the table, and then watch it come down. And if it holds the support as a higher low, then we'll get back in. But if we start breaking through key supports that we just reclaimed, then we gotta we're gonna be patient with our buys. But so far so good. This looks good. And we had said it's looking very similar to back here, and things have been starting to play out just like it. So let's keep going to Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance, I haven't even touched this chart since before Italy, and it's been playing out to a T. We had said we were going to go to 48% dominance, then we're going to get rejected, and it was likely we're going to come back down, retest the horizontal. If we break through that, we're going to retest the descending trend line, and if we break through that, we'll test this too, and if we break through that, then we'll come down here. So we're like halfway through the move. It followed to a T. So we could get supported right here, because we can see that there's areas of resistance, broke through support, and then we usually go at that point. So if we don't break through here and come down here, it's likely we'll retrace up here and maybe go back to like 46% Bitcoin dominance. Right now we're at 42%. So that'd be a 10% increase. So I can get some insight into if that might be the case here. We'll go to the 1 day. 1 day. How about the 2 day? Yeah, once the TSI crosses and the stock RSI, or basically the buy now comes in for Bitcoin dominance, yeah, it's likely we're going to come back and retrace up there. But for now, the direction is down until that point, until we get the vertical blue buy now. So altcoins are the move at the moment, and we can see that by seeing on the weekly chart, we have altcoin dominance got a weekly buy now last week, or July 18th to the 25th. So last time it got weekly buy nows right here before going up, right here before going up, here before going up, here before going up, here before going up. And this is the only kind of time, like we went up, but then we came back down. So every single time basically has called a rally as far as altcoin dominance goes. So that's all looking good. Stock RSI is coming up here, TSI as well too, MACD. We just really want to see this pink cross the blue and get above this median line, and then we know it's going to be sustained. If I go to the daily chart, we just want to make sure that we don't break down below this support right here and this support right here around 13.33%. So that's the case for that. And we could probably say that we're going to retrace back up to like 16%, 16 to 17% for altcoin dominance. And that's about like a 20-25% increase. So maybe we see that happen while Bitcoin dominance comes down, retests that trend line down here, and then Bitcoin dominance recovers, and then we'll start headed back up to these areas. So let's go to Bitcoin USD. All right, so right now for Bitcoin on the weekly chart, this is what we're watching. I had put this in the Discord as far as the trend lines here, and so that we still need to get above this. So this line right here, we're seeing the bodies get closed there. We can drag this up, but that's around 25K. If we can get above 25K, then it's likely we'll retest the 29 to 30K area. And I had said that I believe we're going to go to 36,000, and then have a correction, and then potentially go up to 42K to 50K. So I still believe that's going to play out. We have the weekly stock RSI crossing up, gaining momentum. So price is gaining momentum there. We have the TSI about to cross too, and the MACD. As we can see, the last times that's happened, like here, we've gone up. And then like right here, we've gone up. And then here it's happening as well too. So let's go to a lower time frame. And we have the weekly buy warning. We're waiting for a weekly buy now. So that will likely happen next week. And then 3-day chart. Yeah, you can see on the 3-day the reaction of rejection right there. So that's why it's key to get above that area around 25K, hold it as support. Then we can make our way up to this area right up here. So I'd mark that on your charts, maybe put a couple of alerts, and you can see all the body closes right here. So that's why 28 like thousand is a key level. Right here is a key level, like the 25K, let's say we need to get over. And then the next key level is right here. We can see body closes, wick, fake out to body rejections here, resistance. So that's why we're calling out those areas. So we get above 25K, then we have 28K as a level, and then we have 30 to 33K as a level. We get above those, then we have these as a key level of that's where we fell off from, support, and then rejection levels here. When we broke it above it, we went support, resistance. So that those are the key levels there. You can mark these on your chart: 25K, 28K, 30 to 32K, and then 36K. So let's look at Ethereum here on the weekly chart. We had put this back when it was the correction down here, that there was this median line of support, broke through, resistance, got above, and now we touch it as support. So that was good. We obviously respected that level. We're getting a weekly buy right now. But we just need to be wary, because last time that came in was a fake out right at this top. So, but other times have been bottom. So this is going to be a key week as far as like if this is going to be a sustained rally and not a fake breakout. So let's check the bottom indicators: stock RSI going up, TSI, MACD, it's all good. We definitely want to see this pink flip the blue right there. And then let's go to the 3-day chart. And then let's look at some patterns here. So we're going to take this top to this bottom. We're going to stretch it out so we can see where we retrace to. And we retrace right to that golden ratio, the 618 here. So we had to move from here to there, retracement, and then we continued on our move. So now we'll take this top here to this bottom here, right? We'll stretch it out. And we can see that we've already respected these levels to a T, where we bottomed here, we went up, broke through, got rejected here, supported here, broke through, getting supported. So you see how these levels work, the Fibonacci's work really well. So if we were to repeat the pass and get rejected by the 618 and then retrace further, we'd at least get up to like 2,150 for Ethereum, or 2,200 if that be the case. So that's going to be a key level, 2,200 to watch. To if we get rejected there, then come back down and hold support here. But that would be a key area as far as like we need to get above, get supported, and then we ultimately need to get above 2,800, hold that support, and then keep going here. All right, so let's go to XRP. So I love looking at XRP on the weekly chart, because it's one of the easiest ones to really catch the tops and bottoms as far as momentum goes. Because like even if you just looked at the stock RSI and you were to sell when this goes down, you're selling the top, and when this goes through, you're buying. So you bought here, and then you're selling, we're to sell the top, and then buying, what about the bottom, and then selling, sell the top, buying right here, selling. So like it really can call it to a T on the weekly chart. So when we come out of here from the bottom, I love it, because I know that we're gonna at least go up here until we curl back down up here. So we can see that we're gearing up, because we have 4 consecutive weeks of green candles here. So if I go on the Heikin-Ashi, you'll probably be able to see it better. Yeah, the momentum and the tide's turning, as far as we have a weekly buy warning. We have the stock RSI crossing up here, gaining momentum. We have 3 weekly Heikin-Ashi candles after being red for so long. MACD's crossing, TSI's about to cross. So everything's looking good as far as that end. So if we were to take kind of projections on where we could go, similar to what Ethereum did, we would take this top to this bottom and see where we retraced to, which was the 786. And then we went on a further move, and this was our top to this was our bottom. And we had retraced to like the 0.5 on this one. So if we take from here to there, we could say either the 0.5 or the 702 or 786, sorry. So anywhere from like 51 cents to 72 cents is likely where XRP is going to have its toughest like resistance. So also if I grab it from here, yeah. So it could be anywhere from, I think I just said 52 cents. Yeah, I think 52 cents to around like the 63 cent area to the 88 cent or like 76 cent to the dollar area. So those are those two big areas. If we break through those, then we already know what's next. We're going to the all-time highs. But if we're still below that, then there's nothing going to happen as far as the big explosion. But I mean, a move from 38 cents up to these levels are a double, a triple. So like this is a huge move, and it's likely going to play out. You're already seeing other coins go. XRP, XLM usually moves slower. So you can ride out the other coins for their profits and then convert it into back into XRP or XLM to ride the last wave up, because they usually go last, but they have big moves coming to them. So that's what we're watching there. Also too, we had said that it was likely the bottom. We were saying that we're buying back here because of this Fibonacci extension here. So let's pull it out. So we took this top to this bottom to this top, and we had stretched it out, and we had said that this extension point, 32 cents, was a key level, and that we needed to hold it or we're going to retest down here. And we held it to a T. Look at those wicks, respecting it to a T. We didn't have a body close below it. So now the key level to get above is 40 cents to really start pushing up to these levels here. So that's what we're watching there. XLM, same similar kind of thing going on. All the same stuff. They really move the same. But XLM has been very oversold. We had a lot of weekly buy warnings come in for this. We already had like a one that was a fake out come back down. So usually if there's a weekly buy warnings to a fake out to another weekly buy warning, this is the true bottom. And we're sitting on a key level as far as support. If we take this horizontal line, we put it here, we can see that was an area that we got supported by, then resistance, 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 support, and then we've been kind of holding support on it right now as well too. And then we have this crossing up weekly. This as well too. I really want to see the pink just start to move up here. So XCN. So let's go to the daily chart. I feel as if XCN is going to have a big move soon. We can see that the trend line coming across here. We're just riding up on it. And then, yeah, we can see that. And then you can see this downwards trend line coming right here. So in a matter of, well, by August 8th, we'll see a move happen. With the market already breaking up, it's likely chain will break up as well too. So once you see it break above this trend line, we're probably going to come up to these areas. This might be a good like 50% move. If we take this Fibonacci retracement, grab it from the top to this bottom, stretch it out, we can see that it's already respected these levels as far as getting up to here, this being resistance, getting above resistance to support, resistance. So now we're coiling up between it. If we do break up here, it's likely going to be to the 14 cent to 16 cent area up here, which would be like a 50% move. So this is what's on my eye. Also, like, definitely need to take out 11 cents before knowing like this is a for sure thing, because that's been this resistance, resistance, resistance over years. So we need to get above there, flip it as support, and then we can go. Solana on the weekly chart. you can see that we're really starting to gear up here as far as we had a lot of selling pressure, a little selling pressure, and now we're flipping green. We have the TSI flatten out, get them ready to cross. Stock RSI is moving up here. We want to get above the yellow line here. And then we can see the consecutive weekly green candles of us just trying to kind of grind our way up here. So if we go to the 3-day, and let's look at what happened in the past. We'll take this top to this bottom. We'll drag it out, and we can see that we retrace to the 0.5 right there before going lower. So then we'll grab this, bring it down, and we can say that the 0.5, 0.5 would be at like $60. So that's another like 40-50% move for Solana. If we get up to there, we definitely need to get above it, hold it as support, and then take out these areas here. We just need to start turning the tides as far as we had a high here, we had a low, we had a lower high, we had a lower low, and now we're trying to basically come up here, make higher lows, higher highs, and then eventually flip this lower high to make a higher high, and then make higher lows and just grind our way up like that. We just don't want to keep continuing down this path, right? It's fine if we come up here and then come back down even to there, as long as we just make higher highs, higher lows, we're changing the trend direction. And then Avalanche. So this is gearing up momentum. Same here. Everything looks the same basically. We have the 5-day chart where now we've kind of flipped a key area of resistance, now support. If we take this horizontal line, we had all these wicks back here, right? So when we initially fell, we had came down to this zone, support, broke through, resistance, and then we got above here, support. So that $22 area is very key support. So we want to hold that. We want to see the pink get through the top here, blue come down. We want to maintain up in this zone. We want to see the TSI really start to have an uptick, and we want to see price reflect that. So let's go to the 3-day. We got a 5-day buy now as well too. So the pink's starting to get above the blue, which is good, because when the pink got above the blue here, that's when we started to go. Pink was above the blue here, that's when we had rallies. But when the blue gets above the pink, that's when we start to go in downtrend. So now that we're starting to see the tides turn here, everything's looking good. Filecoin had a big run the past couple days. Let's go to the daily chart. We just got a weekly buy now on it. And we're respecting these levels to a T. We got through here, so we went up to here, we got through here, we went up to there, we got rejected so far. We just want to hold as support $9.30, because that was that level that we fell off from here and was rejected. If we can hold this as support and then break back above like $11 or $11.50, then we're gonna retest these areas around like $16 to $18. So that'd be, from this moment right now, another double in it. Filecoin was completely oversold. Everybody knows that. So like the reaction it's having right now is just a sharp like rebound, rubber band, snap back to kind of normal, or at least like a solid like balanced middle line, because it should not have been down here. It's probably one of the most oversold cryptos in the market, fallen from like $200 down to $5. Now at least we're getting up to $9-10, but that's why I believe it can go up to $18, even $22, because of how oversold it had been. So that's what we're watching for that, and you can see the uptick right there. That's what we're watching for all the other ones too, like a sharp kind of just like rise right there, because every single time we have a sharp like uptick that and a rise, then usually we see bigger kind of impulsive moves like that. So now let's go to CeeLo. So CeeLo's around like $1.08. Same similar things here, crossing up the stock RSI. TSI is about to go. RSI, MACD. That's the weekly though. Let's check the 3-day. 3-day, pink's about to curl in and go over the blue. We already got a buy now. This is already crossed. We're up here. We just don't want to see us cross back down. So this is what we're watching for as far as to know when to get out. Also with the signals in the Discord, once it says like an 8-hour, 12-hour, or like a 6-hour sell now, then it's time to just take some partial profits, like sell 13%, 13%, 13% when you see those. And then when you see the buys, buy 13%, buy 13%. And that will naturally scale you in and scale you out. So you don't have to like, you know, second guess yourself or doubt if you should just sell it all right now or buy it all right now. By scaling in and scaling out, it keeps your emotions in check. So for CELO, we could at least pull a double. We're taking from this top to this bottom. And we could get up to these areas around, honestly, around like $2.50 to $3. So this could get a good like triple in it. Usually when CELO starts to go, it's like vertical. You can see like back here, vertical, 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 basically vertical, vertical. So like once this probably breaks through $1.15 with momentum, which it seems like it's going to come soon, I think this one's going to fly, kind of like Filecoin. So I think CELO's the next one as far as having big impulsive moves like that. Same with Gala. Once Gala starts to go, I think it's going to be the same thing. So that's it, guys, for the market update. I'm going to do a newsletter as well today. There's a ton of things going on as far as things that have happened a couple weeks ago as like events and things coming up that I want to make sure you guys are on top of. So I'll be seeing you in that video.